What's glaring though for Barako Bull, Dylan Ababu, Willie Wilson, R.R. Garcia, J.C. Intal, Rico Meyerhofer, all scoreless in the first half. They really need to pick it up. Some of these guys were averaging double figures.
Oh yes, excellent point by the Man Mountain here. Ababu and Intal actually back-to-back players of the week. Jake Pascual scores in for a layup. Kailangan yung contribution. Dylan, J.C. Intal, and the other players that you mentioned. Barako.
Pascual getting that pass straight down the middle, and we need to see more of that from Pascual. He's got the capability, he's got the size.
Oh, Daniel Defonso ends up in the first row. The hustle of Lakay Danny ay. So pangatlong foul yun ako kay Liam McMorrow trying to push off as we hear from courtside with Apple David.
Out-hustled ang Barako ng first quarter kaya ang gusto ni Coach Coy. Sila ang manalo ng hustle chart dito sa second half. Pangalawa, there's no such thing as fantastic pass or fantastic shot. Dapat daw stick to the basics, straight passes lang. And huwag daw nila pahirapan ng basketball. For Meralco naman, good job on defending McMorrow. Dapat daw continue that defensive job on him. And they're playing Barako, a team with nothing to lose, who keeps on working hard. They cannot be satisfied.
Yung basketball para madali kay Andre Emmett. He now has 20 points. Samantala si Dylan Ababu looking to be aggressive, taking it strong to the rack and getting fouled.
You know, it's the right thing to do if you're scoreless in that first half. Take it to the basket, knock down some free throws, which you just did. You know, that sometimes gets you back on your game. That gets you back into your rhythm, getting, at least seeing and feeling the ball go through that basket.
That's what coaches really tell the young players as Ababu goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Makita mo lang na pumapasok yung bola does a lot for you. Parang natatanggal yung takip sa ring, so to speak. So Defonso, in space by McMorrow, finally finds Andre Emmett. He floats it up over the defense, and Andre will go to the line.
So far, James, that's been the question that has not yet been answered by Barako Bull. Now, they actually have a pretty good defensive scheme. Every time he gets the ball in the post, they drop down to a 2-3 zone and try to converge on him. But Emmett keeps going baseline and drawing the foul.
He is very athletic as well. Not to say, like to say Dylan Ababu, hindi athletic, but Andre just really quick. It's like his whole body is made up of fast twitch muscles.
It's really, just all facets. And he's really smooth in his attack as well. He's got some pretty cool shoes on, too.
Oh, 11-point lead para sa Meralco Bolts, 56-45. And again, another wrestling match trying to prevent McMorrow from getting into position. Defonso ulit yung foul. Pang-apat na nila kay Danny ay.
Barako is doing the right thing, James. And then you see, here comes Kelly Nabong now, coming off the bench. He's going to be subbed in a few minutes. But keep bodies on Liam McMorrow. Limit his opportunities.
Pascual the floater. High bounce, McMorrow the rebound, the putback, and he will go to the line.
And you notice, James, he's not getting off. He's not in a rhythm at all. And what's happening is it's forcing the rest of the team to be off rhythm as well. And they're not getting the shots that they want, per se. And really, the only time that they're getting the shots they want is when they're in transition.
They're really taking a risk dito sa free throw shooting ni Liam McMorrow. He is 4 of 10 so far dito sa ating laro.
But it's destroying their rhythm right now. It really is.
He split from the stripe. And he has 15 points to lead the Barako Bull Energy. Trailing by 10 dito sa ating ikatlong yugto. Ando calling out the play. Anthony looking for a friend. Nabong sends it over back to Ando. Hodge trying to get in position kontra kay Jake Pascual. Hodge with a step back jumper. Airballs that one. Nabong.
Nice hustle.
Sa ng oras. Meralco Bolts to stop para di sa Barako Bull Energy. In the third quarter, this is Lanete, Yo, McMorrow, Pascual, and Wilson. Ando, Nabong, Hodge, Anthony, and Andre Emmett for the Meralco Bolts.
This time, James, there's a double high. They normally call that play horns for most offenses. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get a high-low type of operation to try to find easier shot, better position for Liam McMorrow.
Pascual lurking down the baseline. Oh, rejected by Hodge.
Again, a great effort.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds to shoot.
Nice spin move, actually, but a nice heads-up play by Cliff Hodge.
Here's Lanete on the drive. And Lanete gets fouled.
Personal foul, number 33, Kelly Romo.
This time, Barako
15 foul for the Meralco
sure
Bulls.
they take high percentage shots, slashing to the basket.
2 free throws, Chico Lanete.
Kanina, nasupal pa lang si Jake Pascual, but Lanete, like you mentioned, Ali, you try to take it to the rim. If the outside shot isn't falling, you either make the basket or you get fouled, you go to the line.
Yeah, I totally agree, and they have the tools to do that. They have quick guards. They have guards that like to penetrate. They have players that like to penetrate. So they really have to take advantage of that. And what we've seen so far is players from Barako Bull getting fouled and going to the free throw line.
8 points in the game para kay Chico Lanete. Barako with an 8. Pressure defense, pinapakita ng energy. Pero naitawid ng Meralco ang bola. Nabong coming out to set the screen for Seiya Ando. Ando doesn't use it. Bounce pass, Nabong wasn't ready for it. Habol na para sa bola, makukuha ni Joseph Yo. Here comes Barako.
Offensive foul, number 15,
An
Liam
offensive
McMorrow.
foul on Liam McMorrow, his 4th.
Substitution, minor test for Sean Anthony.
Yeah, some frustration there because all night, the big men, or the team, Meralco's just been putting bodies on Liam, you know, pushing him, shoving him a little bit. It's got testy underneath the basket, and showing a little bit of frustration.
Again, another foul away from the ball. Lanete ends up on the floor.
Offensive foul, number 23, Kelly Nabo.
So Kelly Nabong whistles for the offensive foul. Palitan ng offensive foul, pang-apat na ni Kelly Nabong. And for more on the veteran Chico Lanete, we will hear from after the bench.
Yung offensive load na iniwan ni Stol Mercado sa Barako ay distributed ngayon kina Chico Lanete, R.R. Garcia, and Paolo Hubalde. Si Chico, look to pass pa rin daw muna. Priority to get his teammates going before he gets to shoot. Kasi when he sees his teammate, they're able to set up for the team. Doon daw siya nagkakaroon ng kumpiyansang tumira. Si R.R. naman, still building his confidence to shoot, pero malaking bagay daw na ini-encourage sila ni Coach Coy to keep shooting even though a lot of times they're missing. James?
An important advice para sa young guard core. Itong Barako Bull Energy. Samantalang veterano si Joseph Yo, almost fooling the defense with that spin move, pero may foul na itawag. So he goes to the line for 2 free throws.
Just to reinforce that point, James, I mean, you know, when you're a young guard, or you're a young player, period, when you're struggling like that, absolutely correct. You gotta keep shooting the ball, but you also have to make sure that they're the right shots. Nothing forced.
And then the flow of the offense. Pressure defense, Lasalista kontra Lasalista.
Sean Anthony for John
Kaya
Friels.
natili bola dito sa Meralco Bolts.
You know, the gap is closed. You see that 6-point lead now, and a lot of it has to do with that pressure defense that Barako Bulls deployed, trying to force and up the tempo, get Meralco into a forced shot or a rush shot.
Cortez, the shot, no finish. Lanete comes away with it. Looking to get off to the races. Ball almost taken away. Lanete dancing with everyone. Bibigyan niya si Joseph Yo. Yo down the heart of the defense. Chua goes back out. 10 left to shoot para sa Barako Bull Energy. Yo wants a clear out. Grab attention ni Sean Anthony. Pascual in the post. Rejected up top, but Chua with a putback. to 4 blast ang pinakawalan. Ang Barako Bull dito sa ating third quarter. Unti-unting humahabol. Make that 13-4 because of the fast break layup by R.R. Garcia na bagong pasok dito sa ating third quarter.
Give credit to Barako Bull's pressure defense causing that turnover, James. And, you know, out of that timeout, Coach Norman expressing concern. He said, hey, what happened to all that good defense you played? It's gone now. It's gone from the first half. And he also said they're getting to the rim.
So 5 turnovers already dito sa third quarter para sa Meralco Bull. Samantalang isa pa lang. Dito sa Barako Bull, make that 6 now. 6 turnovers dahil kinorek ng ating referees yung tawag kanina. Originally, dapat ito, mananatili si Meralco bola, but this time goes back to Barako ball. 13-4 now. Ating scoring, dito sa ikatlong yugto. Barako looking to pad that stat. As Pascual spins and gets fouled.
Hockey foul on number 3, say no penalty.
And we have to mention all local. Yung lineup ngayon ng Barako Ball Energy.
Exactly. I was about to say that. You know, once Liam McMorrow came out of the game, all of a sudden, it's a little bit easier for Barako Bull to get into their offense and get more scoring options. And as this game progresses, the big men, the local big men, Pascual and Chua, seem to be getting more and more comfortable as this game goes on.
Jared Dillinger on the floor para di sa Meralco Bolts. And Pascual gets that one to go. Just a 1-point game. 56-55. This game was a 19-point game, a 19-point lead para sa Meralco Bolts at 1 point, 31-12 in the first. Emmett against Willie Wilson. Cortez brings it over to Cliff Hodge. Baseline drive. Hodge outside. Emmett with a fadeaway, short. Dillinger comes away with it, then lays it in.
And, you know, the one thing, this is a test for Meralco. Weather that storm. Third quarters, especially when you have a big lead, always dangerous because you have to watch out for that team's run.
This time it was Jake Pascual on the receiving end. A high-low pass as we take a look at that wild sequence. So it's once again active hands para sa Meralco Bolts, allowing Dillinger to get the layup. And for more on the Daredevil, we will hear from Apple David.
Tulad na nakikita natin, Jared Dillinger is finally back in action after being saddled with MCL sprain for 2 months. Not much of a difference daw pagdating sa kanyang role. Sabi nga niya, he will be like a Swiss Army knife. Kung kailangan ng point guard, he will be that. Kung kailangan ng 2 or 3, he will adjust. He's willing to do and fill any hole sa kanilang rotation. James?
Definitely with the skill set to do exactly that. Ito si Jared Dillinger.
Well, he's always been that type of guy. If they need him to score, he can score. Now, you know, this MCL thing, real serious.
Garcia taking away the basketball mula kay Gary David. RR stops on a dime. We'll wait for more friends. Barako within 2 points, 56-58. Garcia against Hodge. Drives left, looping layup, almost gets it to go. And Justin Chua just working hard inside.
There's a foul on number 20, Jared Dillinger penalty.
Vicious a foul mula dito kay Jared Dillinger.
Morocco guys, they have to get back to the fundamentals of the game. They have to get back to doing those things that helped them get that 19-point lead. In this case, a bit of a mismatch, Chua against Jared. Jared has to box out.
7.6 boards. Former Ateneo Blue Eagle. And curious to note, dating coach ng college, si Coach Norman Black is on the opposing side.
That's right.
It's Coach Norman Black seeing a college product of his now doing well. The Barako Ball Energy, Chua goes 2 for 2 on that trip, 8.6 boards to the game.
He's going back to Jared James and Jared Dillinger. You know, he had that MCL. I asked him today how he feels. He said, I just can't wait to get back out there. I feel good. I just want to do whatever it takes to help my team get this win tonight.
Malagang sangkap siya dito sa Meralco Bolts. We have a tied game. Emmett misses the 3. Rebound by Joseph Yo. Hodge asking, begging for a foul. Chua was open inside. Hindi siya nahanap ni Garcia. Ball loose. And there's a foul given up. And possession will go the other way. Fourth foul kay JC Intal. Coach Koy Banal still arguing his case.
James and Ali, alam niyo ba na ang first love ni Andre Emmett is not basketball but American football. But the reason why he pursued basketball is really to get scholarship and make his mom proud. And eventually, he fell in love with the game. Ang final at importante daw pagkakapareho ng football and basketball ay pareho silang team sport. You need your teammates to win. You need them to look good. At yan ang mentality na dala niya ever since to play as a team, James.
Salamat, Apple David. Andre Emmett gets fouled again. Aggressive driving to the basket. Tingin mo anong posisyon ni Andre Emmett if he played football? Do you think he'd be a running back?
I'd say tight end. Okay. Definitely on offense, catching those balls, blocking. I was about to say, he would actually been a really good football player. NFL perhaps.
Yeah, solidly built, athletic, 6'4".
About 235 pounds.
Goes 2 for 2 in that trip, but every basketball fan, lalo na yung fans sa Meralco Bolts, nagpapasalamat na basketball ang pinili. Si Andre Emmett, balikan lamang sa Meralco Bolts, 60-58. And tapos ulit, dito kay R.R. Garcia was 4 points in the game.
You know, the guards for Barako Bull are getting more aggressive. They're getting more comfortable attacking that basket. But on the other end, Meralco, they can't get comfortable. I mean, Liam McMurrow's not in the game. They cannot get tentative. They got to attack.
No longer a 7-foot beanpole protecting the rim. Barako with the license to drive inside, but hey, Mike Cortez puts away the three-point shot brought to you by PLDT Home Evolution, turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
We saw patience and movement of the basketball from Meralco.
There's Garcia. Gets it to Joseph Yo. Binigyan a screen to Justin Chua. Yo has 6 seconds left to shoot. Yo wants to create. This time pulls up from the outside. Misses that one. Rebound, makuha ni JC Intan.
This is the hustle game here, especially the most crucial part of the game, which is the second half. 3 minutes going into the fourth quarter. Another offensive rebound for Barako Bull. Meralco has to do a better job of boxing out.
Yo, inside pass. Wilson to Chua. Chua chases after it. 4 seconds left to shoot. Chua gets it back, floats it up, and gets fouled.
Again, James, 50-50 balls. Somehow, some way, Baraco's doing a good job of getting that second and third chance points.
2 free throws, Justin Chua.
They're just working very hard inside the third quarter. Chua will shoot free throws. As we remind everyone, this PBA Governor's Cup is brought to you by PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Only 199 pesos per month. Call 171 or visit pldthome.com to subscribe.
That was a great cut by Justin Chua, getting to the basket, but also JC and Tall kind of got in trouble, found him underneath the basket. Now we see him convert for those 2 free throws.
10.7 rebounds for the hard-working Justin Chua. And Barako Bull within one, 62-63. Wala nang 4 na minuto na titira dito sa ating ikandong yugto. Emmett magtatawid ng bola para sa Meralco Bulls. Cross-court setup para kay Mike Cortez. Pupunta sa ilalim for Fudge. 11 segundo, natitira sa shot clock. Cortez, the fadeaway, gets fouled.
That's what Meralco has to do. You know, instead of settling for, I know Mike Cortez hit that 3-point shot, but this time he took a few steps in closer, got to that free throw line, and attempted that jump shot, but got fouled.
Substitution, Ray Guevara for Jared Dillinger.
Jared Dillinger will take a break. Papasok ito si Ray Guevara. Paalala natin, Sports 360 on its new time slot, 10 p.m. Siyempre, ang mga hosts sina Erica Padilla and Aaron Natayde. A split from the stripe for the cool cat Mike Cortez. 9 points in the game. Meralco up by 2. Garcia surveying the floor para sa Barako Bull. Wilson. May position sa ilalim, pero pupunta sila sa kabila. Yo! Oh! What a move!
What a nice move by Joseph Yo. With the left hand.
Ninja moves para dito kay Joseph Yo. Tabla ulit ang laro, 64 all. Gary David. Back to Mike Cortez. Bounce pass, Andre Emmett. Intal guarding the Meralco Bulls import. Cross-court setup. Now pass it to Joseph Yo. Barako on the run. Garcia all the way!
Such great resolve by Barako Bull, James.
And Barako retaking the lead, 66-64. The Bolts looking to answer in this possession. Punta sila kay Gary David. Another steal para sa Barako Bull. Joseph Yo hands in the air, flies, couldn't score. Intal with a putback.
2 minutes.
Cortez gets it to Gary David, fires from the corner and puts it away. And that 3-point shot brought to you by PLDT Home Evolution, turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV.
This would be a big opportunity for Gary David to find his mark, especially towards the end of this basketball game.
Wilson on the inside, the fake, the shot, and he will go to the line.
You notice, James, Barako is doing a much better job of moving around. Their offense seems to be a lot smoother. Sometimes that happens. You know, let's face it, Liam McMurrow hasn't been playing that long. You know, they are 3-0, but he hasn't been playing that long with Barako Bull. But sometimes that's the adjustments that coaches make to find that rhythm, to get that rhythm back into their offense. I'll tell you what, if I'm Meralco, I go straight to that post. They have the advantage right now. There's no big man really there.
Here's David on the drive, looking to be aggressive. And Gary David will shoot free throws. You got Justin Chua on the switch, so immediately in-atake ni Gary David yung depensa.
He saw the mismatch. He knew he had the quicker feet. He was the quicker person. Did the right thing and getting to the basket and getting fouled.
Gary David getting his 4th point, knocking down the first free throw. As you take a look at Joseph Yo slicing, dicing, storing, and then scoring. A stick move brought to you by Jack and Jill Iceman Candy. Ilabas ang tapang.
Such an incredible athletic move by Joseph Yo. Doing that for years.
69 all dito sa ating pangatlong quarter. Under 2 minutes remaining left to play. Garcia, adventurous drive. We like to call a fishing expedition.
Line foul, number 11, Mike Cortez.
Mike Cortez is whistled for a foul.
James, they've been running that same offense, that horns offense,
Two free throws.
high-low action. They've been getting so much out of that, whether it's from the big man or attacking the basket by the guards.
Garcia steady from the stripe. He has 8 points in the game. 71-69 lead para sa Barako Bull Energy. Chua blitzing ito si Mike Cortez. Gets it inside to Andre Emmett. Emmett over the defense of Willie Wilson and gets it a go.
Those are the type of shots they need to make and execute from this point forward.
Justin Chua diving into the paint. Di mabigyan ng bola. Willie Wilson takes a jumper and puts it in. Alitan ng puntos para din sa parehong koponan. 2-point lead para sa Barako Bull. Cortez outside to James Sena. Ray Guevara trying to get it inside to Andre Emmett, but a ball violation.
Barako's got to be more careful about getting that ball into the post and just passing, period.
David recovers. Sends it cross court to James Sena. They have 9 seconds left to shoot. El Granada looking to detonate and gets it a go!
Great shot by El Granada.
7 points in the game para kay Gary David. Outside shot doesn't go. David gets the rebound. Possible last shot time para sa Meralco Bulls. Quick double team of Gary David. Garcia takes it away. Here comes Barako Bull. Intal to Chua. Inside.
Great, such great effort here. And another steal by
Cortez
Barako Bull.
has to fire. Almost got it to go, but a little to the left. And that will take us into the payoff period. Barako Bull with a 2-point advantage, 75-73. And you said it, Ali. Hard work definitely works for this young squad.
It's just a transition game by these young guys, but forcing turnovers. You know, Barako's got to be careful, like I said. But great job by Barako.
Kaya magkakasubukan tayo sa ating 4th quarter coming up dito sa PBA on TV5.